Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. So we've got Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion out on the table, and we're getting ready for episode 4 of Gloomhaven. I've had a lot of fun thus far. I think this is the scenario where things start to get real. So there's a whole bunch of setup, and there's some things I've already kind of dug out and looked at ahead of time to be prepared for making this, but I think we're ready to kind of. This is like actually stepping into more of the Gloomhaven-y stuff and a little bit less of the intro type thing. All right, so story background time. What has happened thus far in episodes 1 through 3 is that our band, the Jaws of the Lion, which is a mercenary group made up of my VoidWarden and Redguard right now, Dora and Boots. They went out looking for the blacksmith. The blacksmith's wife had sent us, was afraid for him because he hadn't returned for a while. She sent us out to go looking for him. We went out into the forest and down the path kind of looking for him and weren't able to find him. So we started heading back towards town just to deliver some bad news. On our way back to town, we ran into a bunch of vermlings who'd set up kind of like a little barricade. And we, being the fighty people that we are, we dispatched of the vermlings. We thought it was kind of odd that they would set up like a barricade like this so close to town. It's not a very vermling-y thing to do. So we followed the trail of the vermlings, and we found out that they kind of had a hideout where they had made a hole in the wall of Gloomhaven and were kind of nesting there. So as we were approaching that, we were kind of snuffed out and the vermlings attacked us. And of course, we dispatched of the vermlings like, the mercenary heroes that we are, and found out that they had a note where they were collecting corpses to deliver to somebody named Roland, which seemed kind of odd. We also found a huge stash of gold, which was awfully nice. So after a brief rest at the inn, we then went looking for vermlings to figure out if they knew where these corpses were going. We found some in town and we politely asked them questions and found out that these vermlings who were also interested in corpses and cadavers were taking them to a ship on the docks. So this ship on the docks was kind of a beat up ship. It was leaking black fluid out of it. How it was doing that, and like the health inspectors weren't crazy, I don't know, but as we approached it, there were some guards that tried to warn us off. We, of course, being the friendly people that we are, we took them out, went into the ship, found a bunch of more zealots and vipers inside the ship, which we dispatched of. In a back room, there was an altar piled with body parts performing some sort of weird ritual. We broke all of that up and cleaned all the bad guys out of there. And what we did find on the altar in this mess of body parts, we did find the necklace that belonged to the blacksmith. It was described by his wife. So we think he came to an untimely end and have to deliver that news. Also, one of the things that we ran into, we found a map that points to another house in another part of the district. So we went, let's see here. We've got this awesome map, right? And there's our big map. So we were kind of operating in this area up here. The ship was down in the docks here. So we took care of this right here, the black ship. So we did the roadside ambush, and then we went to a hole in the wall, and then we cut all the way through down here to the docks, and we did the black ship. And now we've got to go back up here to a ritual in stone. So that's going to be our next one, is we're going to go check this place out. All right, so that's story-wise, that's kind of where we're at. We've gotten a couple of potions for the VoidWarden. We've gotten for the Redguard a couple of potions for the Redguard. The VoidWarden has gotten a pair of wing sandals and a potion, so not any really powerful items. Oh, we did come up with a set of glasses that allows us to move one of the enemies, which is kind of cool. So we should be able to. It was these right here, the Fateful Compass. Oh, it's not a glasses, it's a compass. So we got the Fateful Compass, which will allow us to move one of the enemies, which is kind of a VoidWarden ability, but maybe I can give that to the Redguard and allow him to use it. So fun stuff. So that kind of catches us up story-wise. So let's talk about mechanics-wise what's going on. So mechanics-wise, what we've got is I gotta flip all the way through here. And we did scenario 2. We did 3. We did get some experience last game, which was kind of neat. So we picking up 6 normally, and I think it was the VoidWarden. Or no, it was the Red Guard picked up an extra experience point by doing one of his actions that gave him experience. Let's see here. So going into 3, we did get the long rest ability, which we didn't use. One of the things I checked on was blesses and curses come out of your deck at the end of a scenario. So all of those have been purged from my decks, which is good. Let's see here. We got perks. So one of the perks that we did was, let's see here, for the VoidWarden, the perk that I chose was remove a -2 card. So her modifier deck at this point in time now has no -2 card in it, which is pretty cool. So that means there's only the really big fail in there, not the kind of big fail, which is the -2. So really, I haven't been pulling a whole lot from the VoidWarden's modifier deck. So there was a whole lot of options there when I got that perk. So I could have gotten a lot of things that do other stuff. But I feel like, I guess where I feel like in the game right now is I'm expecting to do an action and then I fail at that action, and that has been problematic. So I'm hoping by removing the negative cards that I help remove that instance of things happening. So the same thing on the Red Guard side. I did a very similar thing on the Red Guard side where I grabbed the remove 2 -1 cards. I didn't want to get rid of the -2 and a +1 card at this point. So I took out 2 -1 cards. So he's a little bit less apt to trip over his own shoes, I guess. So my number of red cards versus my green cards is a little bit better, and hoping to grow that as time goes on. So he has been really bad about pulling that screw everything up and not do any damage at all thing. So the kind of the epic fail type thing. So hopefully we don't see that as much this game as we did last game. All right, so we got perks. What I need to do is I need to do this new city interaction. So now between scenarios, I should be pulling a city card, which I've got in my box over here. I've got this whole stack of city cards. So let's just grab one out of here. We'll grab this one. And this will be our, we're going to read it and then we're going to choose A or B. So let's see here. So it says, you are deep in your 3rd drink at the Sleeping Lion when a messenger stomps in from the cold night air. You grumble a bit in the biting... sorry, I'm having trouble reading there. You grumble a bit in the biting wind from the open door reaches your table. Boy. All right. I need to bring that in closer so I can actually read it because it's tough for me to read there. We will restart. All right. You are deep into your 3rd drink at the Sleeping Lion Inn when a messenger stomps in from the cold night air. You grumble a bit as the biting wind from the open door reaches your table. The messenger appears a little lost. He is clearly looking for someone, but he isn't having much luck. A red guard, he hesitantly mumbles. Is there a red guard somewhere in here? Sweet. Yes, I've got one of those. So I have option A, which is see what the messenger has for you, red guard required, or option B, do your best to ignore the man and the wind. So, what could possibly be happening is he's looking to kill red guards. Suppose that's a possibility. Or he's got some sort of neat thing for me. I think we're going to stand up and Boots is going to be like, hey, that's me. What's up? So we'll go with option A, see what the messenger has. Oh, there's a big thing of text. All right. Bring it in close so I can read it. All right. It says, the messenger hands you a piece of paper and the red guard's expression goes dark. On the parchment is nothing but a simple image of a snake coiled around a sun, but it takes a few more drinks before the red guard speaks again. They explain that exile from the Red Order in Jehinda typically means death. But the Red Guard fled to Gloomhaven, and now fate has caught up with them. There is a location written on the back of the Red Guard must go soon, or they will be hunted. New location, unfriendly message, 22. Oh, so I get to add a thing to my map. I'm not sure how well that's kind of cool because it's like an unlock, right? So I get to add 22. I'm gonna have to go digging for my stickers. All right, so it says 22 is going to go to D1. So D1 is here, and we're going to grab sticker 22, which is the unfriendly message. And we're going to put it on D1. All right, let's see here. Where's that go? D1. I'm looking for some circular looking. Is it right up against the wall? Yeah, it looks like it's right up against the wall. And that doesn't make much sense. So that's one of the puzzles of this game, is trying to get everything to fit the way that it's supposed to. So I think that it there. No. I think that's it. That looks like it. We're going to kind of go like that, maybe. Boop. All right, we're close enough. So there's D1. We unlocked a thing we can go do, but we're going to go do this one because that's the track right now. So we're going there. Okay. So that was our interaction, our event. It said if we had chosen the other one, we get a different event card. So I think it's good that we chose that one. All right. So that event's done. The next thing is all of our A and B cards are gone now. So the training wheels are off. And we have all of our cards have a 1 in there. And really, I haven't looked too in depth at what all of these cards do, but I got a lot of them. So we went from 6 cards, I think, to 8 cards. And now we jump up to the red guard's got 11 cards. Or sorry, the VoidWarden has 11 cards. And the red guard has 10 cards. So we've got a ton of new cards to mess with and a ton of abilities. So what's probably going to happen is I'm going to mess this one up really bad as we try to figure this out, but that's part of the fun. All right, so there's some new rules in the new thing, which we're going to have to figure out, I guess, as we get there. Looks like there's our book's going to get bigger and it's going to get moved around, so hopefully I've got enough space. We may need to modify camera angles and such to help with that. It says there's spawning monsters, so rather than normally you'd open doors and see monsters, this has some sort of monster spawning rule. We get to bring out the element board, which is awesome, but Gloomhaven Helper takes care of that for us, so that's very nice. We have battle goals, so that's a new piece of the puzzle here. All right, so there's these cards here that give you a goal. Like this one, for example, says Recluse, never end your turn adjacent to any of your allies. All right, so if you achieve that over the course of the game, then you get a check mark, which you get down here. And then as you earn check marks, if you get 3 of them, then you get a new perk, which is pretty cool. The perks are nice. So you want to earn the check marks and you want to level up. So when I previously played Gloomhaven, it was a lot of fun because you would have, when I was playing, we had 4 people and they all had different perks and you didn't know what they were. Like sometimes mine was grab all the loot. Like you had to get as many coins. I think it was like, I can't remember if it was 3 or 5 coins or something like that. But I snatched up a lot of money and people were wondering why I was being such a, because you don't reveal these to everybody else. So everybody's wondering why I'm hoarding all this stuff, right? Then you've got other people were trying to get knocked out. Like they want to last long enough, but they also want to go out at the same time. So it adds a lot of interest to the game in order to go after those. Me playing solo is not going to be as interesting because I'm going to know what each character is going after, right? So it will be fun, but not as fun as in the multiplayer game. All right, so let's look what our options are for the VoidWarden. So we've got perform 2 actions with lost icons in the same turn. So that would be the discard. Be targeted by attacks from 3 or more monsters in the same round. I don't want that as the VoidWarden. So we don't want to get attacked. We're going to be hanging at the back. So I think we're going to go with this one. Perform 2 actions with lost icons in the same turn. Now, I don't really want to do that because I don't want to run myself out of cards. But of the 2, it's probably the best option of the ones that are there. All right. So then we're going to take a look at, on the red guard side, what do we have here? We have never lose a card to negate suffering damage, and then apply any negative condition to a monster while you have any negative condition. Well, let's see here. So that's having a condition. So the zealots last turn seem to give us a lot of negative conditions. Now I'm going to look through my red guard cards here, and it looks like I've got a disarm. I'm looking for where I apply conditions. I've got a mobilized card. I have an immobilized card. I think I have a disarm card. So my likelihood, there's a disarm card. There's another immobilized card. So it's possible I could apply a condition. Never lose a card to negate suffering damage. Oh, I don't know about that one because I tank a lot. So I think I'm gonna go with this one right here, which is the transmitter. So if I get a negative, then I give a negative. It's kind of like passing COVID around, I guess. So that's going to be the red guards thing. All right. There we go. Oh, by the way, I'm going to get surgery tomorrow, which will be really nice because I've been hurting and that should take care of it. But I got COVID tested and came back COVID negative, which is kind of cool. I mean, that's kind of nice. I don't know if I have antibodies, but I currently don't have COVID. Cool. All right. Anyway, back onto this stuff. So we've got battle goals. We got some check marks. We've got all of our 1 cards. We've got our elements, our part of Gloomhaven Helper. Woohoo! We have new scenario objectives, which it talks about. There's going to be these rock columns, and I have to do C+1 damage to take them out. So the C is characters. So there's going to be 2 characters in this game. So we're going to be looking to do 3 damage to take those out. All right. So that stops us right before, because we're not complete, right? So we don't get to do the scenario complete part yet. So we're going to take this book and we're going to get it out of the way. And now we have to see if we can set everything else up. So let's go for scenario 4. What do we have here? We have a ritual in stone, and we have a goal: destroy all summoning stones, then kill all the enemies. So all the other ones were just kill all the enemies, and now I have to destroy stones and then kill enemies. So, oh, there's a big introduction. All right, so I'm going to do some reading here. All right, so we have introduction. You arrive at the building marked on the map, an old abattoir, and find an unexpected scene. The entire building has burnt down and is now nothing more than a scorched husk. Well, that's a quick adventure. All right, this is certainly a new development, as you clearly remember the structure standing before you left on your hunt up the Still River. And the fact that the location has been implicated in your search, well, the whole thing is rather suspicious, even if you can't put your finger on exactly why. A little bit of searching through the charred rubble isn't going to stop you from getting to the bottom of this, though. Eventually, you uncover a set of stairs leading into a stone cellar. Given it's the only piece of structure intact, you make your way down. Oh, we found a thing. All right, which would explain the map and stuff. Okay, the adventure goes on. A powerful smell of death grows increasingly stronger as you descend, until it almost overwhelms you, enveloping you like a suffocating blanket. Thoughts of turning back creep into your mind, but then you hear the chanting. The tone and cadence is similar to those creeps on the ship with the bloody altar. Great, more of the zealot guys. It doesn't take much longer for you to find the source. A short hallway at the base of the stairs leads into a large, open room full of more red-robed zealots. Their chanting reaches a crescendo, and the whole floor begins to shake violently. That doesn't sound good. Fissures erupt from the ground around 4 massive, rune-covered stones scattered around the room. Cracks form in the ceiling, sending huge chunks of rock crashing down. This doesn't seem like a very safe place to be, and we don't have hard hats on. Well, the Red Guard's got a hard hat, but VoidWarden's not, so we're definitely not meeting code here. Your mind focuses on a singular goal, pushing away all of the other complications of the last few weeks. If you don't end whatever ritual is going on right now, you will all be buried alive. That's interesting because there's zealots down here that are doing the ritual. They must be not worried about the whole thing. All right, so we've got special rules. Make sure each character's starting hand consists of only their #1 cards, which we've got. And there's going to be objectives, which are summoning stones, which have C+1 hit points, and they can only be targeted by melee attacks. When 2 summoning stones have been destroyed, read 1. So we don't get to do 1 yet. That happens when we destroy 2 of these stones. All right, so let's see if we can lay this all out here. All right, so I need space for, it looks like there's #3. So I'm going to grab the supplemental book, and we're going to get #3 out here. And what do we got there? Does that stay on camera? Oh, that all fits on camera. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. What do we need to worry about here? We need to worry about putting things on the map. So what are we looking at here? We've got, where to start? There's so much stuff. Well, let's see. We can start with characters. So we're going to put Redguard there, and we'll put the VoidWarden right next to him. All right, what else do we have? So it looks like we've got these columns here. I'm going to use some dice to represent those. They have 3 hit points on each of them. So these are our glowing rune-covered columns with 3 hit points. All right, 3, 3, 3. Also, we have, I see some gold on the floor. So we've got some money strewn about the floor. There's some money. There's some money. There's some money. There's some money. I see letters on the floor, but I guess letters are letters. We have a treasure chest. Ooh, we like treasure chests. They have been good so far. Also, what else do I see? Some traps. It's nice that you can see the traps on the floor. It'll be interesting when a mechanic comes about that stops you from seeing the traps, or are they like, you have to look up every place that you, God, that would be awful. If you have to look up every place that you step to see if that happens to be a trap. Yikes. Okay. Also, we have some obstacles, so we can shoot. The good thing is we can shoot over and jump over obstacles, but can't move through them. There's another one. Let's put this there. All right, so we've got obstacles, we got money, this is some terrain that's going to slow us down, not necessarily horrible. All right, next thing we need to look at is some bad guys. So what do we have for bad guys out there? So there's these big golems. That one's got dark at the top. That one looks valid. So we need a golem there. 1. He looks nice and friendly. Then we need to look at our cultists or zealots. We've got 1 there, and it looks like a yellow one there. There's an icon for 1 here and here, but for our 2-player map, they're both shaded out. So I think we're okay there. So let's grab zealot and zealot and zealot. All right, I think we've got all of our stuff on the board. Hoping we're ready to go. Oh, we're missing our toys. We need toys. So we've got the Fateful Compass, our Stamina Potion, and our Healing Potion. And let's make sure all of those end up somewhat visible. And then over here we've got maybe we can move them up here. We've got a Healing Potion and our Winged Sandals. All right, so that's our jump and then a little bit of a heal. Okay. Actually, we'll move this up even further, and we can move those up by the reference jackalope. There we go. Okay, there's our handy size reference jackalope. That's what that is. All right, so we've got discard piles. We've got piles and discard piles, and I think we're okay. So the things we need to worry about right now are getting our Gloomhaven helper running. So let's get Gloomhaven helper up to date. So we are on scenario 4. All right, we're gonna clicky some stuff. We're gonna set scenario to 4. We're okay. All right, we've got a stone golem and he is number 3. All right, so 3. Holy cow, 10 hit points. That's a lot. All right, zealots. We have 2 and 5 and 3 in the gold. So 2 and 5 and then 3 in the gold. All right. I think we're ready to roll at this point. All right, so I'm gonna move some stuff out of the way. I don't think we need our pencil here. Maybe I could potentially shift everything to the right a little bit. Let's try it. Just slightly. Okay. And our characters are, it looks like on the other camera there, on this camera over here, it looks like we're just in range, and I'm imagining we're gonna pop right into range here in just a second. So, okay, what are we gonna do? So first off, we normally have the red guard moves kind of quick, so I think he's our first go. So I'm gonna look at the red guard cards, and what I would like to do is hit both. I'm wondering if I can move in and hit both the zealot, because I used to have those things that attack 2 things at once. So let's see what we have as the red guard here. We've got all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage, 1 damage. We have there's an attack 3 for things that are close to me. Oh no, it's just an attack 3. So this is one of those newer things. So on this card, there's an attack 3. And then if there's a fire, like I've generated a fire, I can use that to make it a multiple attack, which is pretty cool. But the problem is I have no elements out on the board right now. We haven't charged anything up. And these have to be close attacks. So here's an attack. Here we go. Here's an attack 2, target all adjacent enemies. Plus it's going to get me an experience. So I think that's what we're going to go with. So if we take that one, we need a move then, and we need to move 3. So what are our options? We have this one's a move 4, and it goes really early, which is kind of nice. Then we've got a shield 3, move 6, but that is a make it go away. There's a move 3. We got 2 move 3s. So we've got one that's a move 3 and a light, and there's a one that there's one that generates all enemies get disadvantage, and there's one that generates a light. I think, so here's my 2 options here. All right, I could generate disadvantage, but I don't know that it says all attacks targeting you gain disadvantage this round. So the question is going to be, do I think I'm going to take the zealot? So he's got 6 hit points. I'm probably not going to kill him off this round, so maybe this is good. Let's go with, but then the question is going to be, at a 32, am I going to move faster than the zealots? Which may not happen. Oh, that's an interesting conundrum there. So do I do the move 3 to go first and try to do the attack, or do I go a little bit later, hope that I go first, and throw disadvantage on myself? I think we're going to go with the go early. Let's go first. The goal of the red guard thus far has been to move first. That's kind of one of the things that we have been going with, so that's our choice. So the red guard is going to go at 14. Boy, there's all these new cards to look at. I got to figure out, and this video is probably going to be a long one because I got to figure out how the hell to do all this stuff. Okay. Oh, and the VoidWarden is definitely not a simple character to figure out what she's going to do. All right, so I don't think there's these cards that we burn at the beginning. I don't think we want to do any of those. All right. We want to save those till later. What do we have here? We have well, so there's if the VoidWarden doesn't take one of those out, we can do ally within 2 can attack 3. So I think we're going to go with this one, but we're going to need a move in addition to that. So what do we have for move cards? Because we can just use a standard move. So this one's got a move 3. So this one, so if I played these in combo, I could move 3, or so I would move and use this curse, but I need to have the dark magic in order to power that, and I don't get that first. I get that when I do my attack. So that would need to do them in opposite order, so that doesn't do me any good. All right. It was an interesting idea. What else do we have? We have... Those aren't moves. I could just do a basic move, which is not a bad idea, because I could take something that is one of these discard ones right now and just use it as a basic move. I'm thinking that might be an okay starting idea. Oh, and do I want to go early? How early do I want to go? I know that I can't go as early as the red guard, and he's going to go early. I do have a go early, and then I can start throwing curses. Maybe I do that. I do them as a range of... So, wait a minute. I want to use that just as a move too, so I'm counteracting one of the things I want to do. I think we'll go with this one. Let's go with that. So we're going to go with the 15. All right. The VoidWarden saying that she's going early too. She's going to go at 15. All right. Hopefully that beats out all the zealots and the golem, but we're about to find out. So we're going to do a draw. See what it says. Draw 730. Wow, it's been up for that long. Okay. Draw. Hey, guess what? We get to go before them. That shouldn't be surprising. All right. So our red guard's going to go first. What are they doing too? Let's see here. So they've got a move 2, attack 2, attack 3, and I think that's a wound action. Yuck. The golem's got a move to attack 2, but he's so far away, it's not going to matter. All right, so our red guard, our plan with the red guard was to move 3, generate a light, and then attack all adjacent enemies, right? So let's do our first thing here, which is the move 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, because that's difficult terrain to go through. And we generate a sun thing. Light, I guess. Generate a light. Zoom. Oh, it's a pretty animation. All right. After that, we're going to do this one, which says attack 2, target all adjacent enemies. Hey, as a thing, I can use that sun to give me +1 attack. So we can do an attack 3, target all adjacent enemies, and we get an experience. So let's go with that. I didn't even realize we were getting that bonus. So we're going to get an experience. All right, and then we're going to do attack 3 on our adjacent enemies. So let's start with the zealot. Okay, we're going to start with this guy right here. We're going to do attack 3. So we're going to grab our boost cards, and we're going to flip one, and we're going to get 2 times. Yes! We're going to take him out in one fell swoop. So number 2 is going to take 6 damage. That's going to off him right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Yeah. That's how it goes. We're doing it. All right. Then the other attack is going to hit the column. We're going to hit for +0, but we still hit for 3, so we take this column out. Damn, red guard's looking good. Good job. So he took out a column, took out a zealot. Oh, we need to put a coin down. There we go. Yeah. All right. Things went exceptionally well for the red guard. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to things going well. All right, so where that leaves us with is what I was planning on doing was using the ally attacks, but there's nothing for him to attack right now, right? So that's kind of silly at this point. So we can, one ally within range 3 may perform shield, and then I can move him. So I can give him shield and move him potentially into the realm of harm. So right now it looks like the enemy's going to move 2, 1, 2. So I could move him, well, he wouldn't quite make it into getting wounded. The same ally may perform move 2. So I can give an ally shield 1, 1, 2, 3, he's at 3. And then I could just use this base. Oh, also I could strengthen him if I don't. He's going to get pretty far away at that point, but that could give him a really good attack next round, especially against the elite guy, so I think that might be the way to go. All right, so I hear a cat whining, so I will be right back. Let me go fix my cat issue. All right, cat issue solved. We're back. We're looking at what we're going to do. I think we're going to do the shield, have him move, and give him strength also. So let's go with that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use this strength card, right? So it's at a range of 3, and if we take a look, we're at 1, 2, 3. We can hit him with that. So range of 3, we're going to give strength to the red guard. Strength, which means that next turn when he attacks, he should get 2 cards. If I remember that right. So let's take a look at our handy dandy reference guide. Advantage on all attacks. So we like that. All right. And then we're going to give him shield 1, and then the ally may perform move 2, and that's going to last until the end of the round. So it's not really going to, so I'm not even going to bother giving him the shield 1 because, well, yeah, let's see here. He's going to move 2. So let's see, we're going to move him 1, 2. How far are they going to move? They're going to move 2. We'll just have him move 1 because he doesn't have to move the full 2. So we're just going to move 1. Then the shield shouldn't matter because nobody else is going to get in range of him when the bad guys go. All right. So VoidWarden is done. So the bad guys are going to move 2. So he's going to move 1, 2. And then, actually, we'll have him go 1, 2. And then he would attack for 3, but he's not in range. This guy's going to move 1, 2. Can't attack. All right, the zealots are done. The zealots. Now we're to the stone golem, and he's going to move 2 and attack 2. So 1, 2. And nothing to attack, so he's done. All right, that was one of my better rounds of playing thus far. So now we're on to round 2. All right, so what are we going to do? So we've got an incoming zealot. We've got that one's a little ways off. So my problem with the VoidWarden is the VoidWarden's lagging behind, so she needs to catch up. So we've got a move 3 card. We've got another move 3 card. Did she create? No, because she didn't end up using that. I was wondering, because one of the cards that I have here is a move 3 and then throw a curse if I have dark, but I didn't use the top part of this card. I used the bottom part of that card. So that doesn't do me any good. I can still move the 3, I just don't get the curse bonus that's there. Or I could just do a standard move 2. Ooh, that would be a nice one. So if I was closer, I could range 3, move 1. I could make this enemy step right into that spike trap, which would be way cool. But he's too far away for me to do that right now. Unless I don't have a big top half move, do I? Force an enemy within range 4 to move 3 and attack 4. Range 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! That is a nasty card. Force one enemy in range 4 to move 3 with you controlling action and attack 3, targeting an enemy of my choice. So he could go 1, 2, 3, but then there's nobody to attack. I would trip him up and he would take 3. Okay, I think I need to hold off on that. I think that's really nice, but we need to concentrate on moving into range. All right, so I think that's our move to get us up there. And then maybe some sort of ranged attack. There's a poison at range 3. And I could have that's an adjacent ally. I can do a disarm at range 3. Hey, let's look at that one. So the top half of this one is a disarm at range 3, and then I can force a target to move 1. And potentially I can use, oh, I don't have, I keep thinking I have the dark, but I don't have the dark. Oh, and I did use up, sorry, I did use up this light up there before, so that should be gone. Okay, so I could force a target to move 1. So if that guy is still where he's at, then let's go with this one. All right, so we're going to do that at initiative 36. So we're going to try to go before those guys move around. So initiative 36 for the VoidWarden, 36. All right, what are we doing with the Red Guard? So I think the Red Guard would like to move up, or that's the other option, is get an immobilize. I kind of like that one, because then if I get the immobilize off, then 1, 2, because she was going to move, she's saying she's going to move up and try to move him into the trap. So 1, 2, 3, she can, 1, 2, she can get in range and do that. All right, so if we, I'm trying to think of how that works. But that would require her to go later than the guard if I immobilize him. All right, so the other one here is I've got an attack at range 3 that's got a pull, so I could pull him into the trap and generate a fire. I like that one. Can I? So the question is, can I pair that with something that helps me go early? And I can. I can pair that with, I've got a 6, there's a 10. Wow. That puts a big old shield on me. There's a move 2. So there's a 10 and puts a shield on me, but it would destroy the card. There's a move 2 with jump and adds a shield, and that's pretty early. Let's do that one. So we're gonna grab this one. I think we're gonna do that one as the top. So there's a 16 there, which is a move 2 of a jump, and I throw a shield on me, and then potentially I use my attack at a range of 2 and try to pull him into the spike pit. So move, attack. I think that's the plan. All right, that's our goal. We're sticking with it. And he's going at 16. So Red Guard 16. All right, let's see how things work out. We're going to draw, and we get, oh wow, they're going really late. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, so we're going to, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to attack 3 at a range of 2, and we're going to try to pull him into the fire, right? Or into the spikes, and we're going to generate a fire. So our attack 3 is going to get a boost card plus 0. So we're going to do 3 to number 3. So 3, it's going to take 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Ooh, I didn't even look at what they're doing. So they're moving and attacking. They're going to move 1 and attack. Ugh. Okay. We're going to generate a fire based on that. And then we're going to pull him into the spikes. So that's going to do another 3 damage to him. So 1, 2, 3. He's down to 2. All right, spikes go away. He's standing on the spikes. So that one's done. And then next we've got our move 2 with a jump. And then we put shield on us until the end of the turn. So what we're looking at is he's going to move 1. So I think I want to stay 2 away. I have this pillar I would kind of like to take out. Or I can work on positioning to fight the other one. I think that's what we'll do is we'll work on, wait. I had strength. So I should get 2 cards. I should do 1 more damage to him because I get to choose, because of the strength, I get to choose which are the ones that I want. So actually, I should have pulled the 0. Oh, sorry. I need to retcon that whole thing because what should have happened was this should have gotten mixed back in at the end of the turn. I should have reshuffled. So let's go back. Sorry. Wah, wah. We're starting back over. All right, so what I did was I need to add 4 damage back onto him, right? Because I did 3 plus 1. So he's going to be back up to 6. Actually, let's do this. He was undamaged. So let's... we hit lots of pluses. All right, so he was undamaged. All right. We're doing our attack. We're going to get this right this time. Okay, so let's start over. We're going to do our attack because we had to reshuffle because the purple card came out, which says at the end of the round you need to reshuffle. So we're doing attack 3. We get 2 cards because we've got strength. So we're going to get a +1 or a -2. Since we got strength, we get to choose which one we want. We want the +1. All right, so we're going to do... Yeah, so we're going to do 3. +1 is 4, and then we're going to pull him into the trap, so we're going to do 7 total. Okay, all right, we're getting it. We're getting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, he's down to 1. He is on the trap because that's where I pulled him to. He was here. We pulled him into the trap. Okay, now we're back on track. Okay, now we can do the move jump of 2 and add a shield of 1. All right. So I can jump 2 spaces. I probably want to stay out of reach of everybody. So I can jump 2, which is right there. Then my shield goes into effect, which isn't going to matter because I think I'm staying out of everybody's range, which is good. All right. So Redguard is done. Strength should wear off. We're over to the VoidWarden. So what's the VoidWarden have? VoidWarden has, what was our plan? We were going to move, and then we were going to try to disarm at a range of 3, and then potentially, I forgot about the pull, potentially move 1. So what are our other choices? So we could have him do an attack 5. Nope, not doing that. We don't need to do an attack 2, so I think we're to the move 3. So we're going to do a move 3. And then we'll try to disarm somebody within 3. So if I go, well, we want to make sure, the other thing is we want to make sure to stay out of range of that guy. Oh, well, if we disarm him, it's not going to matter because he's going to be disarmed. So his attack won't go off. Oh, okay. So we're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do our move 3. And then we're going to do our disarm at a range of 3. So we're going to hit number 3 there with a disarm. Where's disarm? So 3, it's going to get a disarm. All right. And then I can force the target to move 1. So where do I want him to move to? Or do I want, I could just have him stay in the same spot. So I think we'll have him move 1 back because I think we got range stuff that we can go at. Okay, so that's it for the VoidWarden. All right, so the zealots are going to move 1 and then they would attack if somebody was close, but nobody's close enough, so they move up. All right, zealots are done. And then the stone golem is going to move 0 and attack 4. Okay, stone golem's done. All right, we're on to our next round. Okay, so far so good. We could potentially, so if we go early, we can try to get ahead of that zealot. Do we have to go early? I can force an enemy to move 3 and attack 3. That's kind of crazy. Do I want to use that up this early? Oh, I kind of do. But that's I can make him wander over and hit the other zealot really hard. Oh, that's very tempting. Nobody's taken damage yet. I think we'll do that. All right. I think we're going to pair these two together and go on 23. So we've got a move 2, and I can have an ally move 2 if he happens to be within range. So we're going to go with the 23 there. That might end up being a burn a card move. We'll see where we're at the point that that happens. All right, VoidWarden 23. All right, what are we doing with Boots there? So Boots doesn't want to go quite that early. And he may want to, does he want to soften up? So if he goes later than the VoidWarden, I'm trying to think of what I have for late round stuff. So this one right here has got the move 3 and then gives everybody disadvantage on attacking him, which is nice. Then we've got so I've got an attack 3, and I could potentially attack 2 folks that are next to each other. So if I go after, but the VoidWarden said that she's going like mid-turn, and I don't think that that's going to get me to a mid-turn move. So we could try to go late. Let's throw that into the mix. So the only problem that I've got is if I do this one, that's better to do early, right? Because I want that to last through the round. And if I go late, then it's kind of lame. So maybe I look for a different move to go with that. Yeah, let's use this move. We're going to go late, and we're going to do a move 4, I think. All right. Or I could go really early. No, we'll go late. We'll go late and try to do cleanup, I think is what we're going to go for. We'll see how that works out. So we're going to go with an 87 for the red guard. Red guard says, I'm going way at the end. All right, let's draw and see if any of this works out. So what do we come up with? Oh, no, that wasn't the plan. They're messing up my plans, those damn zealots. All right. And the VoidWarden, I believe the VoidWarden gets preference there because she's got higher initiative. Oh, damn it. All right. So it looks like the zealot's going to go first, and he wants to do a move 3 as a jump, so he can just get right in there. And then he's going to do an attack 2 with a wound and a curse and generate a wind. Jerk. All right. So he's going to go after the VoidWarden. He's attacking for 2. He's going to get a boost of 0. So VoidWarden's going to take 2. But she's going to get a wound card, so she's going to take 2. She's going to get that. And what's a wound card do? Let's double check what wound cards do. I think it's on the back side here. Wound. Suffer 1 damage at the start of each turn. Remove when healed, which is not good for the VoidWarden because she doesn't have a whole lot of health. Okay. And then she's going to get a curse, so I need my fancy schmancy purple cards. I'm going to put a curse in her deck. Curses! What else do we got going on there? Oh, we're going to generate wind. Wind. All right. So that was number 3. And then number 5 is going to jump all up into the red guard stuff. He's going to attack for 1 and throw a curse. So he's going to get a boost of... So he's going to attack for 0. He's going to throw a curse. Dun, 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 dun. So we get a curse for the red guard. Oh, that's not how that was supposed to work out. Okay. Damn you, zealots. Actually, that's not all that horrible of a round. I think, yeah, so that is going to suck. The whole wound is pretty rough. I don't like that one. All right, so we've got the VoidWarden. Now I'm going to guess this is the beginning of the VoidWarden's turn. I'm not sure if that's turn like at the very, very start of the, what's it say? Does it say turn or round? The start of each turn. So I'm going to guess that's her turn. So she's going to take another damage. Because this down here says round, so I'm assuming that's rounds. All right, then she's going to do her stuff. So what does she want to do? So we had, what we were looking at was we had a massive, this thing right here. We could move, so what we could do instead is do a heal 5, which is going to give me a poison. Well, that's crappy. And then I could curse somebody. I think we want to do this one, which is force an enemy to move within 4 to move 3, and then attack for 3 of somebody that's close to him. Plus, that's going to give me 2 experience, which is kind of nice. All right, so I could move 3, 1, 2, 3, and then attack for 3. So do I have the yellow one? I think I have the yellow one move up. I have 3 move up and attack 5, I think is what I'm going to do. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to do an attack 3. So move 3, attack 3, targeting number 5 there. So we're going to get a monster boost, which is -2. Well, that's lame. All right, so we're only going to do 1 damage against number 5. I was hoping that would work out a lot better. Oh, well. Okay. And then I'm going to get 2 XP, which is... That's nice. And then that gets gone away. So that card is spent. It's lost. All right. So that was the top half of the other. Then we're looking at 2, and then an ally can move to. So we can move 2. I think maybe we're going to move 2 over here to buy this thing to try to take it out. And then I can have an ally move to. So I'm going to ask the red guard, hey, red guard, do you want to move to? Because he's within range 3. Looking at the red guard. So the red guard has all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage, which would for sure take out the zealot. Then he can turn on Flame Shroud, which is interesting. Or he could just do a basic attack of 2. Flame Shroud's going to start dishing out the damage potentially. I think we turn on the front. That looks cool. It just looks neat. I think we're going to do that. All right. So it's all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. So I think he is going to move 1. So he's going to move 1 to right there. All right, so that's the end of the VoidWarden's turn. She used her little magic-y thing there. And the Stone Golem's going to move 1 and attack all adjacent enemies. There's no adjacent enemies. So then we're to the Red Guard. All right, Red Guard's plan was to go last. So we're going to pull off this one right here. All adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. And there's no boosts or anything like that. And then we do a loot 1 and we generate some fire, or light. We're generating some light. All right. So when he does 1 damage, he's going to take out number 3. So number 3 is going to be gone. And we put a coin there. And number 5 is also going to take 1 damage. All right, and the bottom of that is I get to do a loot also. So I'm going to get that coin. Oh, no, actually, he gets 2 coins. I didn't even see there was one on the other side. Sweet. 2 coins for the Red Guard. I wasn't even planning on getting anything out of that. And he's in the money. I think we may need to buy a shield for him because I think shields may be a Red Guard thing. All right. And then I think we... do we Flame Shroud on? Or do we just attack for 2? That's a tough choice at this point. Because it's going to generate a fire. We've already got fire out there. I think maybe just the attack 2 and not where, because what I'm afraid of is this seems to be going too easy right now. Like we're killing all the stuff off and I'm afraid of ditching cards this early on. So I think we're going to just attack for 2. All right. The other problem there is, oops, I think I put some of the wrong cards in the wrong pile. The other problem that I've got with that is they have to enter the hex, and he's already next to him, so I don't know that that does any good. So we're just going to initiate a basic attack. So we're attacking for 2. We're going to flip a card, and we're going to do -1, so 1 damage. Oh, that's disappointing, but we're okay with that. That's all right. All right, so the red guard's done at that point in time. And we head to our next round. All right, so what we're looking at is the VoidWarden needs to heal, because she's going to be in dire straits if she doesn't heal. The wound says you get to remove it when healed. So is that the same thing that poison says? Prevents healing, remove when healed. So I think when the heal hits, I also get, ooh, I may need to look that one up real quick. Let's see here. I want to look at that status effect because my concern is, do I wound when I heal with the wound icon? Do I also get to heal? So wound is a negative condition when applied to a figure, causes figure to suffer 1 damage at the start of each of its turns. So that goes back to my, it happens when her initiative hits. A figure cannot have multiple. This condition is only removed if the figure is healed. The normal healing effect still applies. Okay, so awesome. So when I heal, I will actually get my heal also, which is massive because that's what I really need because I'm hurting pretty bad there. So we've got a heal 2 at range 3. We've got a couple of heal cards. I think this is the one we're going to go with, which is a heal 2. So it's going to heal us up to, we're going late. I think that's okay. And then what I think is maybe we use one of our attacks. Why don't we use this basic attack and we'll try to take out the column. All right. And I don't think it matters when we go. Let's go at 58. All right. So we're going to try to take the column out with the VoidWarden and heal up this turn. Part of the problem to that one is we don't know what's going to happen when the column explodes. So we may be hurting ourselves there. All right. Red Guard has a zealot to deal with. He hasn't taken any damage. He's got a nice high initiative attack 3, and the zealot's got 3 hit points. We don't have fire on the board. We do have a wind on the board, which would allow him to push and get an experience. So I think that is the card of the moment. The other thing we can do is if we do that, then we can throw a heal on the VoidWarden, and that will potentially get her back up to snuff. So I think that looks like the combo, and we're going at 10 initiative. That's the plan, Stan. That's where we're going. He's going at 10. All right, now we're going to get something and watch the zealots go at like 4 or something. Oh, 46. Okay. Close. All right. So Red Guard's going first. We're going to try to take out that damn zealot. So we're going with this one right there, which is going to attack 3. We've got a light out there, so we're going to get +1, so we're attacking 4. So let's resolve that first. We're going to use up our light. We're going to flip our bonus. No! Damn it. Oh, what a bad time to hit the curse. All right, so that totally negates that attack. So, crap. So we still use that up, and we can get a push of 1. So we're gonna push him. Let's push him that way, and then we get 1 experience. Oh man! So we pushed him this way right here. Damn it! Oh, I can't believe that. That is so lame. All right. Then we're going to heal at range 2 and generate a fire. Oh. So we're going to heal at range 2, which is going to, hey, that's kind of cool. because that happens before the VoidWarden's turn. So we're going to heal 2, which should take away the wound. All right. Oh, man. I'm so mad there. Okay. All right. Actually, I probably 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So that's the end of the red guard. Oh, failing at the exact wrong times. Everything was going so good. I guess something had to happen. Oh, all right. So we've got an attack 1 at range 2 for the zealot, and he can hit 2 targets. So at a range of 2, if he moves, he doesn't have a move, does he? No. So he can't hit both of them. He can only hit the red guard. So, oh, actually, he can burn the fire. Oh, man. All right, so he gets to burn the fire, and he gets a range of +2. So both of them are in range, so we can hit both. All right. So we're going to go with the red guard first. He's getting an attack of 1 plus 0. The red guard is going to take 1, and he's going to get a muddle. All right, and the VoidWarden is going to take 0, but she's going to get the muddle. All right, I'm assuming the effects go off even if you don't take damage. All right. Okay, so what muddle's going to do is muddle gives you, I think, disadvantage. Yeah, disadvantage on your attack. Okay. The zealot's done. And we're over to the VoidWarden. So VoidWarden's plan was to heal herself. So my plan was to heal myself and hit that stone, but I'm actually pretty healed already. So looking at the cards, what I could do differently is, so the original plan was to attack, try to hit the thing, and then heal. I don't know that that's as important right now. What I could do is I could do a poison at range 3. An adjacent ally can perform attack 3 at range 4. If the target of the target, so he would take, so he would take 2 damage by doing that attack. I could also throw this out there. Ooh, that's a stun, which is nice, but then I curse myself if I do that. So I don't think we want to do that. But we can do the move. I think we're going to move next to the red guard, and then we're going to throw this bad boy out there. So let's do that. All right. So we're going to use our move first, just the plain move that's in the corner. And we're going to step up next to the red guard. All right. And then we're going to use this complex piece of work here, which is we're going to poison at range 3. So we're going to poison the zealot. So zealot is poisoned. All right. Then one adjacent ally may perform attack 3 at range 4 if targeting. So he's going to, yeah, the red guard's not going to like me a whole lot, but I'm going to do 2 damage to him. All right. He's going to do attack 3 at range 4, so he's going to do attack 3 against the zealot there. Now, the downside is he's got a muddle on him, so he's going to do the worst of 2 cards that I pull out. So we're going to pull a -1, so -1. So he's going to hit for, what was that? He's going to hit for 2. All right, and the poison, what's the poison do? So poison says all attacks give +1 attack. Hey, that works out. So that means he's actually dead because we get the +1 attack. Dun, 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 just enough to take him out. There we go. Cool. That works out. All right, we've got a stone golem that's going to move 1. All right. Next round. Oh, stone golem went. He did a big move of 1. Next round. All right. So what are we looking at here? So our thing is we need to take that column out. We're also getting low on cards. So one of the things that we could do is we could do a long rest, which would heal us to, I think that's, so that's one of the new, nope, okay. That's one of the new abilities, is that you can, what am I thinking here? Sorry, I'm spacing for a second. So one of the new things that I gained that I didn't use last time was I can do a long rest, which says at round, I take an initiative 99 and I get to choose a card, and that card is what goes back into my pile. My other choice would be to potentially use the last two cards that I've got here, which I don't really like either of. I think we're going to do a long rest on both counts. So we're going to do a long rest. We're going to do a long rest on the red guard. Do we want to do a long rest? Because I don't have a big attack. I've got an attack 2, but that's a ranged, and I need to do close attacks in order to take out the columns. So I think we're going to do the same thing on the VoidWarden as we're going to do a 99. All right. So both of them are going to take a little nap. All right, so we're going to do a draw, and it's going to do attack 4 at range 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, phew, we're just out of range. Oh, thank God, that could have hurt. Okay, so Stone Golem's done. We've got the red guard. Is I have to pick which card from my discard pile is going to go away permanently. What are we going to get rid of? So this is a neat one, but I don't think we're gonna, yeah. We're gonna get rid of the Flame Shroud. I don't know if that's a great idea, but that's what we're gonna get rid of. Flame Shroud, gone. Red Guard's gonna get 2 hit points back. Pop, pop. And he's done, which means the muddle goes away. VoidWarden, what are we getting rid of? All right, she's got a lot of, hers are keep the curse going. I don't think this is going to be, I mean, this is looking like it's not going to be long enough that something like that helps a lot. Let's get rid of our, we feel bad about poisoning and hurting our buddy, so we're going to get rid of that card. That's what we'll get rid of. All right. VoidWarden's done. She's going to heal 2, which is going to take her back up to full. She's done. Next round. All right. So our goal is we need to get one of these pillars out of there. Got an attack. So there's no icons out there. And the Stone Golem is closing in. So I think my preference would be is if I can step up there and attack with 3. So I need to do a close attack. Do I have just a basic attack? So that's a basic attack of 3. This one is just a basic attack of 3. That's attack at range. There's a close attack, but I need to move in first, right? So we can go with this combo again, in case I draw a -1, so we can get a move 3, attack 3, +1. I don't think I get to push the column, but I think we'll go with that. And that's a lot of our early stuff, but we'll go ahead and go at 10 and see how that affects the round, because that's going to reveal something bad or good. Good. I'm sure when we do this, good things are going to happen. It's gonna make everything better, I'm sure. All right. Oops, that's a 10. I typed poorly. That's a 10. All right. VoidWarden. So on the back side of that, if we think he's gonna move early and his plan is to move up and attack that column, we can potentially have him do a ranged attack. So do we have an ally? We have a force an ally to do an attack. One ally within range 3 can shield and then move. Range 2 can attack. Well, that doesn't, none of those do me any good. All right. We could throw a bless and then a poison at range 2, but we would need a move in order to get everybody, because we want to hit the bad guy with that also. Oh man, I have a lot of things to make other people do stuff, but I don't have a lot of great me do things. Well, let's assume that. So there's attack 2 at range of 3. That seems pretty generic. And let's grab something that we can use as a move. So let's grab that as a move, because then we can make an ally move. And we'll go at speed 49 there and see how things work out. All right. 49. All right, we're going to draw. All right, so it is the stone golem going last, and he's going to move 2. All right, so first off is going to be our red guard. So the plan with the red guard was a move 3. So we're doing that one first. We're going to use the move 3. So let's see here. He's going to move 3 and generate a sun. So we're going to go 1, 2. We're actually going to go right there. So we're going to use the bottom of that one, and we're going to generate sun, light, whatever that is. We're making it. And then we're going to use the top of this one, which is attack 3. We're going to get a bonus +1 attack, and we can try to push the column, but I don't think that's going to matter. And we're going to generate an experience. So another experience. All right, so we're attacking for 4 against the column. Let's see what our boost card is. -1. So it's good that we got the +1, because that makes it the 3 that we need. Okay, so there's a thing that happens. It says, when 2 summoning stones have been destroyed, read section 1. So let's see what happens at section 1. Section 1 says, the tremors have subsided. You feel you've finally gotten a handle on things. But then more men with robes rush from the deeper tunnels of this wretched place to aid the others. Okay. Spawn 1 normal and 1 elite zealot at B. Spawn 1 normal and 1 elite zealot at B. Additionally, spawn 2 normal zealots at C for 3 characters, and 1 normal and 1 elite zealot at C for 4 characters. So we're going to get 1 normal and 1 elite at B. So, it says monsters will spawn at these marked locations. If the hex is occupied by a figure, monsters will spawn in the nearest unoccupied hex. Remember, spawn monsters always act in the round they were spawned. So we're going to go, here's B. We're going to put 1 normal and 1 elite. So we're going to put a normal and then an elite. And I think we're going to pop him out to the back. And then we don't have to worry about the rest of that, because that's for more characters than I've got. So we're going to get Zealot 5 normal and Zealot 3. Zealot 5 normal and Zealot 3 elite. Oh, they're going to go early. Okay. And the Red Guard has finished all of his stuff, so he's done after destroying that. And we've got some Zealots, and they're going to move to... so we're going to start with number 1 here. He's going to move 2. He's going to generate a dark. He's going to attack for 2 at a range of 2. And he can't hit anybody. All right. So then we have number 5 is going to move 2, 1, 2. And he can't hit anybody either. All right. VoidWarden craziness. What are we doing? So we had some options here. You've got a move 2. So we were looking at this one, which is move 2, and then we can have allies move 2. And there's a mess of bad guys right there. And then our other option here is force one enemy within range 3 to perform attack 3. 1, 2, 3. Targeting enemy of your choice. Active enemy suffers damage equal to damage suffered by all of the targets. By the target. But I would need to move to be within range in order to do that one. So that one doesn't do me any good. I've got an attack 2 of range 3. 1, 2, 3. So if I did a move, I could try to hit the golem. I think I want to get out of range of the golem. And we also need to take out more of these things. So I think we're going to like party shift to the left here. So I think we're going to go move. I think we're both going to move 2. So 1, 2 with the VoidWarden, and then 1, 2. Oh, 2 with the red guard. All right, so that's our move. And then our next up is going to be our, so that was our move. Then we can attack 2 at range 3. There's nothing in range 3 to go after, so we're not going to worry about that. All right. That was a VoidWarden. And the golem's going to move 2 and attack 2. So 1, 2. Hulk crush. All right. Stone golem is done. Next round. All right. So there's a combination. What I'm thinking right now is there's a combination of when I hit those things, stuff comes out, which is kind of bad. Like, so I'm afraid of hitting more things and more stuff coming out until I take care of the things that I've got here. So I think that's what I need to do. All right. So if that's our concern here, wow, I didn't expect so many things to come out. All right, so we've got an attack 2, target all adjacent enemies. So that's interesting. So there's an interesting combo there, which is an attack 3 at a range of 2. And then I could pull him in and generate a fire. And then I can use my additional attack 2 to generate wound, which I don't think the golem's going to be healing. Which might be good because then the golem would work on killing himself off and I would get an experience. I like that idea. So I think that's where we're going to go with the red guard. We're going to go at 38. I think that's going to get us, that's probably going to get us ahead of the golem, but it's probably not going to get us ahead of the zealots. That also means we're probably going to take a shot from the golem because we're making the golem move in close to us. So if the VoidWarden can help out there, that may be a nice thing to set up. So what do we have here? We've got we got a bless. We still have our strength card. Do we have our give strength card? Yeah, there's our strength card. So that's loot and strengthen. And that goes at 68. We would need to move really fast. We need a fast first. Oh, so that's a pretty good combo there. So we can give an ally shield, and we can tell him to move, but I don't think he wants to move, right? And then we can loot and throw a strengthen on him, and we go at 15. All right. That way, in case things go faster and throw stuff at him, he's in a good spot. Or a better spot. I don't know about a good spot. If he ends up with like 3 things attacking him, I don't know that he's in a good spot. But he's in a better spot if he's got shield 1 on him. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh, yes. So it's... yeah, so it's going to be good that she did that because he's going to take a golem beating. All right. The golem's going to move 2. All right, so we've got the shield that we were going to throw on. Oh, and the problem is if I move the red guard out of the way, then the golem's going to come beat on the VoidWarden unless I have the VoidWarden move. And even if I have I'd have to have the VoidWarden back out, and I don't know that I want that. All right, so we're going to go with this one, and we're going to give the ally shield. So we're going to give the red guard. Is there a thing for shield? There isn't a thing for shield. All right, so we're going to give, we'll do this. We're going to give him shield 1. There we go. That looks like a shield 1. And we're not going to have him move. And then we're going to loot 1. So we're going to get a coin. So the VoidWarden gets a coin. Yay, money for the VoidWarden. And then we're going to strengthen the red guard. So give some money, and we're going to give some strength. Because he's going to need it in order to take out this big golem that's coming for him. All right, that's the end of the VoidWarden. We're over to the golem. He's going to move 2 and attack 3. So 1. He's only got to move 1. Attack 3. If a move was performed, the stone golem suffers 1 damage. All right, so he's going to suffer 1. All right, and he's going to attack for 3. He's going to get a boost of 0, and I've got a shield of 1, so I only take 2 damage. Okay. Golem's done. The zealots are going way late, but they're attacking at a range of 3. Okay, that's all right. We're good with that. All right, we're over to the red guard. So the red guard's plan was this attack at range 2 and pull him in, and then using this attack too. Now, what I could do instead is we could go after this one and then do, oh, we're not going to kill him. So this would be, normally would be a disadvantage because he's in close, but we would get, our strength would cancel it out. So we would just be at a normal card. This, I still think we want the wound on there. So I still think we're going to go with that. All right, so we're going to do attack. Oh, actually, no, because I need this one to generate the fire in order to do the wound thing. So yes, we're going to start with this one first. All right, so we're starting with our attack 3, range 2, with a pull of 1. We're not going to end up doing the pull, but we're going to generate a fire. So we're going to generate a fire. We're going to attack 3. We're going to, our disadvantage because he's close pairs with our strength, so we get 1 card and 0. So we just do our straight up 3 damage to the golem. All right, golem takes 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then we do our second card, which is the bottom of here, which is an attack 2. And we get wound and experience point. So our boost is going to be +0. So we're going to do 2 to the golem. 2 to the golem. We're going to give him a wound, and we're going to give experience point. All right. Dun, dun, dun. I think the red guard is done at that point. All right, we did all the red guard stuff. All right, so the zealots would attack at a range of 3. 1, 2, 3, can't, and can't. So no zealot attacks this round. All right, we're over to the next round. All right, whew. Do we go after a column, or do we work on taking the, I think we want to take the golem out. The golem needs to take 4 points of damage. He's looking at, ooh, we can generate a lot of stuff. Now, the other part of that is the red guard took some damage, but it wasn't too horrible. I think we need to do an attack. So I think we need to do an attack. The only attack that I've got one non-ranged attack. So that's this one right here. Which I would give him disarm and I'd generate a bunch of stuff, which is kind of nice. And the bottom side of that is... do I do a move maybe? So I could do that one where I do damage to everybody. So we could attack 2. We could see how that works out. And then we could, that's going to throw an additional 1 on stuff. And we're going to like have generated everything in the world if we do that. Let's do that. Ooh, but we're going to go really late if we do that. That is not a good part of that plan. Okay, so we're going to change that around. And we're going to go early with that one. We're going to go with the 16. Because I think we want to move early. All right, so we got 16 there. 16. 16 for the red guard. So we're thinking that the red guard is going to take out the golem. I think if that is the case, then our friend over there needs to do a move 3 and maybe an attack against the column that's there, which we've got an attack 3. So I think that's the combo we're going to go with for the VoidWarden is we're going to go with 36, and we're going to try and go get that other column, which may be a horrible plan because we haven't cleaned up everything that's in the room, but we'll see how things work out. All right, draw. All right. Red guard's going first. Red guard's got his cards. He was going to do an attack. We're going to do our close-in attack, which was this one. Target one enemy within 2 hexes. All right, and it doesn't say it's a ranged attack, so we're just attack 2. And so that's the red guard here. It's going to attack the golem right here. We're attack 2, so I need a boost card. And our boost card says +0. So we're going to do 2 to the golem. All right, 2. All right, that's looking pretty good, actually. So we're going to give the golem a disarm. Kind of happy with that. We're going to generate, what is that? Cold and dark. And then we're going to, so that was our attack 2 within 2 hexes, and then we've got to move 2 of jump and throw a shield on. So let's jump. Do we jump at, no, let's jump over here. So the golem should just fall down on its own. So I think we're going to jump over here. And then we've got shield on. And maybe I should keep that card visible because we've got, until the end of the turn, we've got a shield 1 on. Though I don't know that it's going to matter a whole bunch. So, okay. Red guard done. Now we're going to do some VoidWardenness. So the VoidWarden's plan was we got to move 3. Then we're going to attack 3. And, well, I guess we would throw a poison. Ooh, actually we can use the +1 attack and get an experience. Hey, that's going to work out. All right, because we just generated the ice. The red guard did us a good. All right, so we're going to move 3. First step there is the move 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then after the move 3, we're going to do the attack 3. We're going to use up our snowy coldness there to get a +1. And we're going to get an experience, which is also nice. So we're attacking for 4. All right. So we attack 4. We're going to get a bonus of -1. So we attack for 3, which is enough to destroy that. All right. I think I've got more text to read. All right. But that is the end of the VoidWardens thing. Oh, it says when the remaining 2 summoning stones have been destroyed, then I read the next thing. Okay, so I don't have to read it yet. All right, there we go. That's good. Okay, so now we're over to the zealots, which are going to move 1. So they want to get closer. They're going to move here and here. Zealots are done. Then we have the stone golem. Oh, I forgot. I missed a piece of... didn't I? Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, damn it. So the one thing that I had was, oh, it's not. So the one thing I was looking at was I had that one that did the 1 damage, so I thought it would take him out. But the problem is that it doesn't happen because I chose another one to go faster. I forgot about that. All right. So the stone golem at the beginning of his round is going to take 1 because he's got the wound. Somehow we wounded a stone golem. All right. Then the stone golem would attack. If the attack is performed, the stone golem suffers 2 damage, but he's got the little hand thing on him which says disarm. He's not going to attack this round, so he doesn't attack. All right. So the stone golem is done. There we go, and the disarm goes away. Okay, so what we need to do now is next round. All right, so we've got Redguard, VoidWarden, and how long have we been at this? An hour and a half. Holy cow. Okay. We're getting close. There's 1 column left. The thing's about to go down. What's the Redguard going to do? We've only got 3 cards. Can we work with the 3 cards that we have? So we've got to move 3. So we've got to move 3 and we can get right into range of everybody. Oh, I forgot about that. I ended the turn with the VoidWarden on a coin, so she should get $1. Monies! All right, where are we at? So the VoidWarden has a move 3, which makes everybody get disadvantage. So I think we're going to go with this. And then we've got an attack 3 at range of 2. So I think we're going to go with that. And then we're going to have to do probably a quick rest after that. All right, so we're going to go with 32 for the Redguard. VoidWarden. What's the VoidWarden doing? So we're down to 3 cards also. She's got the possibility of doing a short rest. Or what other kinds of fun things do we do? We have a disarm. We've got ally does massive attack. We've got enemy, force all enemies within range 3 to move 1. But I can't make them step on traps, so that's not all that interesting. I think we will. I think maybe we do the long rest thing. Or do we do a move and... Oh, the other problem that we've got is we've got crap in our way, right? That's kind of annoying. We've got a bless and then a poison at range 2. So I'm reading this third. What's this one? So the first attack performed in each of your attack granting action gains advantage, and you may blah to add +1 attack to it. In addition, when you grant monsters attacks, they use your attack modifier deck. And it looks like that persists. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read about that one. That one looks pretty awesome, but I'm not sure I fully grok that card because that's pretty interesting. Okay, so that's all enemies in range 3. There's a disarm at range 3 and force a target to move, but that doesn't look as awesome. So I can jump. Yeah, let's we're gonna put this one out there. Oh, wait, how are we doing on health? I think we're going to go at the end, and we'll do some jumping. Yeah, I think we're just going to sit on these cards here. Yep. All right, we're going to grab these and we're going to go at 72. I have no idea how that'll work out. I'm not sure how those cards are going to work out, but they've got lots of versatility, and we'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to draw. Oh, we're going first. I thought with 72 we'd be going last, but it's not happening. All right, so the red guard's going first. We had the move 3 is what we were looking at. And then towards the end of the round, all attacks at me are going to gain disadvantage. So what I was thinking I was going to do was land on the treasure chest. Oh, I've got to loot 1. Oh, but I need to move in order to do that loot 1. So then I've got an attack 3 at range. So if I move at range what? At range 2. So I would need to be 1, 2. I would need to be here in order to pull off that attack. I think we'll do that. So we're going to do a move of 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Right? And then, oops, sorry. I was kind of hiding stuff there. So let's move these a little bit out of the way. So I was here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. That's where I'm going to go. That's my move 3. So everything around me is going to get disadvantage. We'll kind of set that to the side for a little bit. I'm going to do attack 3 at range 2 with an immobilize and a create a sun. So we've got a range 2 right here. Seeing we can see we've got half a hex open, so I think we can see each other. So attack 3 at range 2. So we've got, and we're going to give him a mobilize. So let's generate our sun before we forget. Right now we don't have any bonuses on us, so we're going to do an attack 3, and we're going to get a bonus of +2, so we're going to hit for 5. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and we're going to mobilize. So he is also immobilized. And what was the other part of that? Nope, that was it. All right, we did all the things. All right, and we got our defense grid up. All right. Red guard is done. VoidWarden. So we had a bunch of weird stuff that we could do. Let's see here. So what I was thinking I was going to do was I wanted to use my winged boots, and we're going to jump. So we're going to jump 2 spaces. So I have to use one of my moves in order to make that jump. If I jump 2, then I'm not going to be in range to use my disarm. So I might as well use this one to jump 2. I'll jump 2. We'll get to there. And we'll use the top part of that one, which says heal 2 at a range of 2. So we're going to heal the red guard 2. 1, 2. All right. VoidWarden done. Zealot number 3 would move 1, but he's got an arrow in his foot, so he does not move. And it's not a ranged attack, so he is done. Number 5 is going to move 1, and he can't attack anybody. All right. Stone Golem is going to take a damage and die. There goes the Stone Golem. He bled out. I love it. Stone Golem's out. All right. Now, what we need to decide is, I think we're short rested on both of the characters. And what the short rest is going to mean is I'm going to grab this discard pile, I'm going to shuffle it up, and we're going to throw a random one underneath the bottom there. And we're going to get rid of, turn out the lights is going away. Oop. And on the red guard side, we've got Desert Night going out of the way. All right. We're getting ready for our next round. So we've got a wounded. We've got a big fat treasure chest sitting right there too. So if we go early, let's see here. If I go early, I can do one of those attacks that hits everybody close to me. Would be really cool. Let's see here. What do I got? I have. There's all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. So that's a move 2. And then do I have a top one? Oh, then I do an attack 2 on all adjacent enemies. Attack 2, all adjacent enemies. Do I need to jump? Or do I have a move that's just, ooh, so there we go. There's a move 3 with the attack all adjacent enemies giving me a bonus. And yep, that's the combo we used before. I think we're going with that one. All right, so that's a 14. It's a 14 speed. Yep. That looks like the perfect red guard combo cards. Well, at least for how I'm using them here. So red guard is going at 14. All right, so the VoidWarden, it's possible that she may be eyeballing that chest right there, thinking, you know, that's kind of nice. There's a chest, and it would be good to open up the chest and see what's in the chest, just in case there may be something valuable in there. Which, let's see here, we can throw a shield. 1, 2, yeah, because we can do that if we're, so that's our top half, that's a shield. We need a move, and we just need to move 1, really. So that's our stun. I think we'll save that one. Yeah, we'll use this one for our move. All right. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to go at, do we want to go at 15? Nope, we'll go at 67. So we'll go late. Because the thought is we want the red guard to move in and do his thing. We want him to go first. All right, so we're going to go. All right, so the red guard's going first. He's doing his thing. So we've got the first part of that was the move 3, generate a light, right? Yes. So we're doing this one first, which is move 3. We're going to move right here between those two folks. We're going to generate a light, which we've already got light, but now we've got super light. It's back to full. All right, and then we're going to use our top half, which is attack 2, target all adjacent enemies, and we're going to make that an attack 3, and we're going to give ourselves an experience. Because more experience is good. All right, so we're doing an attack for 3 on both of those dudes. I don't have any of my reshuffle ones in here, did I? I totally didn't miss that at some point. Okay. All right, so we'll go against number 3 first, and we're going to do 2 times. Yeah. 2 times 3 is 6, so he's totally out of there. Actually, I probably would have liked to do that against the other one, but that's okay. All right, let's see what we do against number 5. We're hitting for 3, right? Our attack is 3, and we're going to get a bonus of 0. So we're going to do 3 to number 5. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, red guard is done. This guy's gone. We get a coin. Cha-ching. All right, now we've got an attack 1 of range 2 that can hit 2 targets. There's not a fire out there for him to use, so he's going to need to back off. So he'd probably back off here. Then he's going to attack 1 against the red guard. So he's going to attack for 2 on the red guard, and he's going to hit the red guard with a muddle. 2 muddle. All right, zealot's done. VoidWarden was going to do a very simple move. And the thought was she was going to throw a shield. on our buddy there, but it's kind of late because it's the end of the round and there's nothing else that's going to go on. So we're going to move 1. We're going to get this treasure chest because VoidWarden's greedy. And then, well, is he within 3? He's within 3, so I can perform a move 2. So I can tell the red guard that he can move 2 if he wants. So I'm looking at what my options are here. Does the red guard want to move 2? Because one of the options is he moves 2 up next to here. The other option is he moves up next to the bad guy there and tries to do some damage. Because he could just shoot right over the crate. Also, is another possibility. What else do we have here? We've got all adjacent enemies. Move 3, suffer 1, move 2, and shield. So I think all of his attacks right now look like they're ranged attacks. He's got one close attack, but everything else is ranged. So I think we're going to move. He's going to go ahead and move 2 and move to there. All right. Nope. Those are discards. Discards. All right. We just rested. Okay. VoidWarden's done. Oh, we got the treasure chest. The treasure chest is 16. Which book is it? Is it the glossary? Yes, it's the glossary. So when I get 16, it says mana potion, item number 14. Oh, that's stuff I can buy from the... No, it's not quite from the shop yet. Nope. There it is. So I get that, which is a mana potion. During your turn, infuse any one element. All right. So I got a new potion. I can make an element. Ooh, that could be handy. That could be handy. All right, so we're over to the next round. All right, so we've got another zealot there, and I think 1, 2. Actually, so let's start with the red guard, or sorry, the VoidWarden moving in, and we've got our attack 3, and then we've got our move. Yeah, we just need to move 2 and then maybe attack 3. So there's a move 2, attack 3. I think is what we're going to go with. And we're going to go with 43 as our speed. All right, VoidWarden is at 43. We're almost 2 hours in. We're getting there. All right, let's see here. So we want to take out that zealot. We've got an attack 3 at range 2 with an immobilize, or attack 3 at range 2 with a pull. I think we want an immobilize in case he comes at us, which is that one. We don't need to move or anything. So you may just take, let's do that one. We'll go early, and then just to be safe, we can throw a shield on us. So we'll go 16. Oh, I forgot the fact that we've got muddle on us too. Oh, hey, the cool thing is I might be able to fulfill his, I've got a bad effect on it, and I can give a bad effect, which is the transmitter thing. Hey, I might get that done. Yes. Usually I don't manage to pull off the perk thing, but I think I'm going to get it. What's this one? This one is the perform 2 actions with the lost in the same turn. Nope. I'm probably not going to do that one. All right. We're at draw. All right, red guard's going to go first. So he's got his, our goal was, this one right there was the attack 3, range 2, which he's shooting over the box with an immobilize. So we're going to generate sun. We're going to attack 3, which means we're going to get a bonus of, oh, and we've got muddle. So muddle means, double check, muddle means we get disadvantage. So we get 2 cards and take the worst of the 2, but we should reshuffle because we hit the end of the turn and we saw our bonus card. Okay. Could be good, could be bad. Actually, it's probably good because that means we didn't hit our screw everything up card yet. Okay. We get 2 cards and take the worst of the 2. So there's a -1. Oh, and the 2 times. Dang it. All right, so we're going to do 2 damage, but he's going to be immobilized. So, oh, he's down to 1. And he's immobilized. And I guess the other thing is I complete my questy thing, which is nice. I'm going to get my perk at the end of the game. Perk, transmitter perk, done. All right, so the other side of that is a move 2, shield 1. So I think we will just stay right there. Yeah, we'll just stay right there, and we're going to throw our shield on. All right. Next up is going to be the zealot, which would move 3, jump, but he can't because he's immobilized. He would attack for 1, which he can't because nobody's in range. All right, red guard done, zealot done. VoidWarden. So the VoidWarden's plan was we were going to move and then try to attack that last pillar there. So we've got a move 2, and then I can have my ally move 2, and then attack 3. And I don't have the stuff up there to pull off the special attack. So we're going to attack 3. So move 2, 1, 2. Hey, we're going to end up on a coin. That works out well. And then we're going to attack 3, so we're going to get a boost +2. We destroyed it. All right, and we're going to get a coin. We'll go ahead and record that. And then we need to read the text blurb because I think bad things are going to happen. So let's see what happens in the text blurb. So that's all of the, we've destroyed all the rocks. All the summoning stones are gone. We're getting to the end. It says spawn 1 normal stone golem and 2 normal. So spawn 1 normal stone golem and 2 normal zealots at A. So A. Oops. All right. And then let's see. So that's A. So then B is for 3 characters and C is for 4 characters. Okay. We need, what are these? These are 2 and 3. So I guess the good thing there is, if I interpret that right, the zealots have already gone, and there was a zealot, so I think that has already passed. I don't know if I'm messing that. Hopefully I'm not messing that rule up. Hopefully they don't get to go again. If they did, they'd jump right. I don't think they do because 1 was there and his turn is passed. So the stone golem is number 3. He's going to get to go. But he's not going to do anything. All right. So that's our stone golem. Oh, did I miss that earlier? Did stone golems always have shield 1? Oh, that might be a problem. I may need to ignore that at this point because the problem with the shield is that all attack damage modifiers. Yep. So I need to watch that on the golem. The golem's got shield 1. That other golem that I had probably took less damage and probably would have taken longer to fall off at the end. I think I'm all right, but with the wound, he would have eventually petered out, but he probably should have lasted longer than he did. Whoa, I'm playing a game for, what is it, 2 hours now, and I made a rule mistake. That shouldn't be too surprising. Okay. All right, VoidWarden's done at that point. She destroyed the thing. We have a stone golem that's going to move 0, attack for 4, so there's nothing. So we're on to the next round. All right, red guard. What are we doing here? So we got this one zealot that's in the back there. That's kind of annoying. Oh, the thing that I don't like is that my, well, let's see what the VoidWarden can get out of there. That is one thing that I don't like, is the VoidWarden's kind of in a tough spot. So the VoidWarden can't, because I don't want her to get beat up. She's not the brute, so her being sitting there is bad juju. So we have a thing that lets her move 3 potentially. So I've got an ally within range 2 can do an attack 3, and then we've got a move 3, and if I use it, she can move 5. So I think we're going to sit on those, and we're going to go at 36, which isn't super fast, but hopefully it's fast enough to get out of the way of the beatdowns. All right, so then we're going to look at what I would like to do would be to have the VoidWarden, or sorry, the red guard go really fast, which is a 10, right? He can get a lot of shield if he does that, which is great. I also want to kill that one off that's close to us. So one, two, three, one, two, three. No. So you've also got this attack 3, and I can pull at a range of 2. So I could either move, or I could, so if I move 2, I could, no, then I can't shield up. So I could move 2 and then pull the thing into the spikes. Do I still have my card? I'm wondering if I've got my card that does the wound. I do, but I need to have a fire in order to do the wound, and I need to be in close. So we can sit on that for a little while. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do that one. We're going to switch places with, we're just going to use the move 2 there ideally, and use this attack 2 at range 3 to pull the golem into the spikes. Is what I'm, oh no, I need to take out, damn it. I need to take out the other bad guy. Oh, I don't want to get hit from behind. So if we go range, if we go 36, the other thing is I could run up on the other guy and just do a straight up attack on him. So for that, I could do use that, and then that doesn't generate the fire that I want. And we can just use that for movement. I think that's what we'll do. All right. So we're going to go 10. 10 with the red guard. All right. 10 with the red guard. 10. Boop. Draw cards. Burp. All right. Red guard. Hey, surprise is going first. So we're going to use, for the red guard, we're going to do our move for, we're going to use the bottom of this one first, just for the move. So we're going to go 1, 2, go right there. And then we're going to flip to the top of the other one. And we're going to do an attack 3. And hey, we can do an attack 4. Push and an experience. So we're going to get an experience plus an XP. We're going to do an attack 4, which means, oh, I need to reshuffle these. Really got my 2 times again. All right, we're doing an attack 4. So we're just hitting for 4, which is enough to take that guy out. All right, 1 less zealot. That's good. Okay. Whew. All right. That's the end of the red guard. VoidWarden. VoidWarden was in the we need to get the hell out mode. But in order to do that, I needed to do this, which is one ally within range 3 may perform attack 3. I can't pull that off, unfortunately. So I think I just need to go with this, which is the move 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to play the get the hell out of there. All right. That's the end of the VoidWarden. Zealots are going to move to attack 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. The golem's going to move 1, attack 3. I think this takes him. I don't know that anything takes him closer other than moving through the trap. I don't think he's going to move through the trap on purpose. So he would be looking at going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know, I guess he would move here. Gets him a little bit closer, I think. All right. Zealot's done. Stone Golem done. Next round. All right, what are we looking at? We've got 2 VoidWarden cards and 2 Red Guard cards. Do we work with what we got? 1, 2, 3. So I'm trying to figure out whether I short rest or whether I work with the cards that we got here. All right, so the cards that I've got, there's a nice one that does all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. That's kind of a maybe. I do have at a range 2, I can pull 1. So I could pull somebody potentially into that trap if I could get within 2. That's got to move 3. So I could move right here, pull one of those 2 into that trap. I think we're going to go with, Red Guard is going to go with his cards. So, which means we'll have the VoidWarden go with her cards too. So 32 for the Red Guard. I guess we'll go with the 72 for the VoidWarden. All right, we're going to draw. Okay, the Red Guard gets to go first. Good, that's what I was hoping for. All right, so we've got to move 3. So he's going to go 3, which is right here. Oop, that stays there. All right, that's our move 3, and then we're going to do an attack 3, range 2, pull 1, generate fire. So I think we're going to attack number 3 right here with an attack of 3. So we're going to hit him for 3. So 3 is going to take 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we get to do a pull 1. So we're going to pull him right into this trap, and that's going to kill him off. All right. So dead number 3 because he landed on the trap. One, two, 3. All right, we're queuing up a short rest at the end of the thing here because we're going to need cards. All right. Next up is going to be this zealot, and he can move 3 and attack 1. So he's going to step right up here. He's going to attack the red guard who has attacks against him. He's got the attacks against him gain disadvantage. Yay! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right. So because they get disadvantage, red guard's done. He's attacking for 1, and we're going to take the worst of the 2 things that we draw. So we draw a, that's the worst of the 2 things that we draw. So there we go. All right. So the zealot's done. VoidWarden time. So I had 2 cards, and I have absolutely no idea what we're doing here. So we've got a heal 2. Force all enemies range 3 to move 1. With me controlling them. I've got a bless at range 2 and a poison at range 2. That's interesting. I think that's our thing right there. So we're going to bless. So we're going to throw a bless into our red guard deck. And then we're going to poison. We'll throw a poison on the zealot. Zealot gets poisoned. All right. All right, so that's the top of that one. So bless, poison. All right, and we generate some ice. I didn't generate anything on the other one, did I? Move and, oh, I did. I generated a fire. All right, and then so that was the bottom of this one. Top of this one is heal 2 at a range 2 at 2 targets. So we're gonna heal the red guard 2, and we can't heal ourselves, so we're done. Oh. All right, we're gonna move 1 and attack everything, which is nothing. So we're done. All right, so the next thing up is we need to do short rests, which means we're going to shuffle and get rid of a random 1. We're getting close to the end. Getting close to the end. We are definitely in over 2 hours now, but the end is near. We can see the end of the path. All right, here's our random card. Bum bum is a, what the heck was that one that we're getting rid of? We're getting rid of our Freeze the Soul, and the red guard is getting rid of. How much damage do we need to do? I need to remember the stone golem's got that shield. Getting rid of our Shield of the Desert. All right. So what we would like is to get that stupid wound. We want to get the wound on the golem. So that's one of my primary goals there. We can take a golem hit and then maybe run away for a while. We need to be in close to do that, and we need to have fire in order to do that. We've got fire in the queue. Let's see here. Do I need to heal myself? No, we're doing okay. So there's our combo, which is the, oop, flip these around. So that's our combo right there. We've got an attack where we're going to try to pull him to us, and then we're going to try to wound him. That's our plan. And we're going at 38. So we're going to try to beat that golem because the golem goes slow. All right. In the meantime, the VoidWarden really needs to deal with Mr. Bad Guy there. Do I have something that can make enemies move 2? I can force a target to move +2 if I have dark, which I don't have dark, unfortunately. What else do I have? What else is in the book here? So I can force them to move. Force an enemy within range 3. Nope. So there's an ally. Ooh, that might do the combo that I want. No, because it's a top half on the other one. Okay, so with this, what I can do is I can have the red guard attack. So that's good. All right. What I need in addition to that is I don't know that I want to do that yet. I could start up the curse engine. I don't know that I want to start up the curse engine. So we could throw another, oh, yeah, I could throw another bless and another poison. Why don't we do that? We'll see how that works out. All right, so that's 68. Okay, 68. 68. 68. All right, draw. Oh, we didn't want him to go first. That wasn't part of the plan. Oh, it'll work out, though. So he's going to move to... He's going to create a dark. Dark on. Then he's going to attack 1 at a range of 2. And he's going to heal for the amount of attack. So he's going to attack the red guard. He's going to hit the red guard for 0 at a range 2. So he's going to heal himself for 0. Okay. That works out. Good job, Zealot. Red guard's turn. All right. So the red guard, we had a plan with the red guard. So the red guard had the attack and pull, right? There we go. So we've got our attack 3 at a range of 2, and we're going to pull 1. So we're attacking for 3. We're going to get our boost card. And it's going to be a +1. So we're attacking for 4. And the stone golem has a shield. So we're only hitting for 3. So we're remembering that this time. Remember 3. All right. We're going to pull in 1. So we're pulling him in close. We're lighting up the fires. And then we're going to use the bottom of that one, which is an attack 2. And we're going to generate a wound and get an experience. So we're going to get an experience. We're going to put a wound on the stone golem. Oops, that was the wrong button. Put a wound on the stone golem. And we're going to do an attack 2, which is going to get a bonus of 1. So that just doesn't 2 because he's got shield of 1. So we're going to knock him down 2 more. Okay, there we go. That was the red guard. I didn't mean to click the VoidWarden. Now it's the VoidWarden's turn. All right, what's the VoidWarden doing? VoidWarden was... well, we're thinking I was going to have her attack the zealot, but the zealot moved out of the way. So I think what we're doing instead is we're going to do an attack 3 on the stone golem. So she's one ally within range 2, so he's only 2 away. The stone golem's right here. So we're going to go ahead and hit the stone golem. We're going to use his bonus deck, so we're going to do 3 minus 1 is 2. So we're going to do 2 to the stone golem. We're going to generate a dark, which we've got, and we're going to get another experience point. Da-da! VoidWarden, 1 piece done. So we're going to use the bottom of this one, which is throw a bless, throw a poison, and then, or I could use the move. Let's see here. So I could throw the bless on my buddy there, or I could just use the 2. I think we're going to use the 2 and we're going to move on top of this coin over here. All right. So VoidWarden's making money because that's what VoidWardens do, is they make money. I think that's the primary thing that that class does. All right. So we've got an attack 4 at range 3. So I think he's going to back off 1. And then he's going to attack... Oh, well, actually, he's going to take a point of damage because he's bleeding. He's bleeding out. All right, so he's going to attack 4 at a range of 3. Redguard's going to be the target. So he's attacking for 4. He's going to get a boost of 1. So he's going to hit the Redguard for a whopping 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ouch. But the Stone Golem attack as performance. Stone Golem suffers 2 damage. So Stone Golem down. All right, all we've got left is this silly zealot to take care of. Oh, so close. The zealot's got 2 and a poison on him. And we've got him boxed in. I think we got this. This is looking good. We're looking good. What do we want to go after here? Wow, that is the craziest. Oh, I haven't done my thing, which means use the top, destroy the. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, we're going to use this as 67. So we've got the thing where I do 2 cards that I destroy. That's that right there. So we're going to go at 67. 67 for the VoidWarden. And maybe I can actually complete 2 of my things. Would be super cool. All right, so what I need to do on the Redguard side is get in close and maybe make it so he can't move. So what do I have? There's an immobilize. There's an immobilize. And there's our move 3, which is more than I need to move, but it also lets me go up 14. So I think we've got the stuff we need to get out of here. Oh, the adventure's so close to being done. All right, the only thing that I've got is he is wounded, and that might end up bad, but I think we'll get out. Oh, yeah, I think we got it. Ooh, if we don't kill him off, there's going to be some pain involved, but all right. So what we've got here is we've got a move 3 with regenerating the light. So we're going to move actually just 1. All right, so we move 1, we move in close. Then we're going to do a attack 3. Oh, wait a minute. I did that wrong. All right, we're going to take that back a little bit. We're going to not do the light. I was looking at the wrong thing. Sorry. Light, go away. We're going to use the move off of this one. And then we're going to use the attack 3 and immobilize off of this one. That's what we're doing. All right. Okay. Attack 3, immobilize. Now we need a card. So we're going to get a card. We're going to attack for 4, and we're going to immobilize him. All right. 4. Oh, plus he's poisoned, so he takes an additional. So he's going to take 5 and be immobilized. Okay. VoidWarden is going to go. All right. So VoidWarden has a. Oh, I don't know that she gets to use both of hers. Because she's. See, I was hoping to ditch both of them, but I think he's going to need to live through this attack. Yep. I don't think that's going to help. So I can use this one for the move and then maybe just do an attack. Because that nets me 2 experience. I could do this one, which would mean that my ally can do attack 5. I'm going to get 5, 6, 7 because I've got that out there. And then I would get 2 experience. And then he'd suffer 2 damage. But I'm nice. Let's just do it ourselves. We'll move in. Ooh, we'd have to move on to the trap. Okay, so we're not nice enough that we would move on to the trap to help our buddy out. So what we're going to... Oh, no, we've got this one. Well, disarm at a range of 3 and then force the target to move 1. Oh, and we can use our thing to get an experience. All right, so that's what we're going to do. That's cheesy. We're going to start with this. So we're going to disarm the bad guy. So he's going to get disarm because he needs more effects right now. He doesn't quite have all of them. So we disarm at range 3. Then we're going to force him to move 1, which there happens to be, actually we're going to use our stuff up here. So we could potentially move him 3. That gets us an experience. And then he's going to move right on top of the trap. Boop. Which is going to do 3 damage to him, which is going to take him out. Yes. All right. Okay. Conclusion. You sit on the cracked stone floor and rest for just a second, eyeing the dark corridors leading off from this room, praying to the oak that more enemies don't appear from the shadows. Luckily, the exits remain silent, but that doesn't help with the ever-increasing sense of foreboding. Something is down in the depths of this place. So far, you've been blindly flailing around trying to get to the bottom of this madness, and whatever it is, whatever answers you could hope to find, are waiting for you down the next tunnel. It's just a matter of taking the first step. So, rewards are a mana potion, which we've got. So we get another mana potion. That's cool. And then a new location, which is a deeper understanding, which is sticker number 5, going on C2. So here's sticker 5, and it's going on C2, which looks like, wow, that's C2. Looks like it's going to go there, maybe. Yep. It's going to go right here. Oh, I can't get it to line up. Something like that. All right. There we go. So we just did 4. Now we're going into 5, which is right here. A deeper understanding. So where's the Sharpie? That's the... I'm going to Sharpie it. I'm going to do it. We did 4. 4 is complete. 4 complete. It's Sharpied. It's done. All right. See, look at that. 4. There's Sharpie on there. That means that we permanently changed the game. And we're on to a deeper understanding. Holy cow. All right. So what do we got? We got 2 mana potions in that game. We got, what are we looking at there? We're looking at 7 experience for the Red Guard plus the 6 you get from the thing. So we're looking at 4. Okay, so first off for the VoidWarden, we got 5 experience plus 6. So we got plus 5 and plus 6 for episode 4. And then Boots on the other side got plus 7 experience points and plus 6 experience points. Wow, so we've got 7, 14, we've got 20 on the Red Guard, and now we've got 12, 17 on the VoidWarden, and we need 42, so we're halfway to the next level. That's pretty good. Okay, what else do we got going on? So we got money. Oh, we got money too. So we're going to get, what is that? Dora got 4 coins, so those multiplied by 2, so she's going to go from 10 to 18 gold. All right, and then Boots got 2 gold coins, so he's going to go from 5 to 9. All right. Not bad. Oh, and we completed, oh, we didn't complete that one. We did complete the transmitter one, so we get a check mark. Check. All right. Phew. Oh, okay. I think we're about 2.5 hours in. We managed to get through this one. Yeah, that was a long adventure. We're getting to the more complex stuff. So I'm going to guess that most of the adventures are going to be around this range. One of the good things is I'm getting to understand the cards a little bit better, but there's a lot more to go there. So with that, I've heard the dinner bell go off. And my voice is almost gone, and it's getting late, and I'm supposed to be NPO in 2 hours. So that's it for this game. Let me know what you think. That was a pretty long one. If you made it all the way to this part of the video, I'm applauding you. Very good. Another thing is, I hit 250 subscribers, so all of you that are watching, commenting on my videos and liking them, I appreciate that. I love all the help on playing these games that I get, and I appreciate, the chat and comments that you all leave out there. So thanks. You're part of what makes this so much fun, and I enjoy playing these games and making these videos. I like playing the games anyway, but it's so awesome to be able to have people watch them and kind of interact with the community out there and give some other people some enjoyment by watching me play games. So it's like a double win. That's pretty cool. So that's it for now. It'll probably be a little while before I get to episode or scenario 5, because I think I've got some recovery coming up. But with that, I think it's off to dinner for me. So thanks for watching.